Here's an interesting idea of how you can put together the use of LinkedIn groups and Sales Navigator to extend your outreach to prospects that are in a LinkedIn group. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's pretty easy to do a lead search and to come down here and find people who are in a group, and I can do writing. Here's writing on LinkedIn. You can see over here when it pops up, there are 92,000, I think it's closer to 96,000 results. So I can look in a group, LinkedIn writing. I can actually look in multiple groups, but focus on one group at a time. And then I can go look for people who I am either first degree with or second. This is all about messaging. So I'm going to go with second degree. My second degree connections in that group is down to 23,000. That's a huge group, huge number of people. Let me drive it down a little bit further and let me go to seniority level. Let me look at CXO. I just drove it down to 1,500, still too big. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do geography. Where's geography? Down here, and I'm going to say in North Carolina. There it is. And in there, I have 43. That's a great list. Second level, North Carolina, CXO in the group. So that's all I need right there. Now I want to work this list. Now there's a couple of ways to work the list. I'm going to go at it from the context of messaging. I only want to message this list. Now, here's the thing. I could message this person right here and send them an email through Sales Navigator. And, you know, if you get 50 emails a month or whatever number you get, you could do that. There's another way you can do this. Let me show you what that is. I can go back into LinkedIn. I can go to groups. I can go to that group. By the way, it is closer to 96,000. And in this group, I can say show all. Now in here, I can only search by name. But let's go back to Sales Navigator. So I've driven this down to second degree CXO in North Carolina. Well, here's a lady named Amber. So I can take a look at Amber in here, open link in new tab, always open the link in the new tab. I can take a look at Amber and I can say, you know what, I want to talk with her. She's in Raleigh, she's a social impact YouTuber. So yeah, I want to take a look at her. Now, I could message her again, it's going to send an email. However, what I can do now is go back to LinkedIn, to the group. I can do a search for Amber, because I can only search by name here. There she is right there. I could bring her profile up. I can send her a LinkedIn invite. I can ask for an introduction. That's all the other things you could do, but I only want to message. I can message from the group. So partner using Sales Navigator search into a group, drive it down to the smallest viable list, and then open the group up in LinkedIn. And as you're looking through the list in Sales Navigator, you can say, I want to look at Brian Formato, and you go back to LinkedIn group, Formato, and I can bring up Brian. I could right click and open this up in a new tab, stay right here, because once I make a decision after looking at his profile, I can come back here, I can send him a group message. Now, by the way, it's March 7th of 2024. There are rumors that the number of messages you can send to a LinkedIn member in a group is going to diminish. That's okay. You may not have even been using this yet, but you can use a combination of your in-mails and your LinkedIn group messaging to create more outreach to the people whom you want to have a conversation with. Sales Navigator, searching for groups, drive it down to the smallest viable list, and then come back to the LinkedIn group. And from the LinkedIn group, you can send a LinkedIn message as well. Now, by the way, if you've never done it, this LinkedIn message is an accept or decline message, somewhat similar to an in-mail. So make sure your messaging is highly focused on the individual so that you encourage them to read the message and respond. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist. I hope this is helpful for you.